You have 7 wives. You're 48 years old. According to your answer, I needed a scorecard in my head. Let's see if I've got some of the facts right. You married 3 sets of sisters, correct?
Correct.
You married the 2 children of your 4th wife, so you were their stepfather. And your 2 youngest wives are your 2 stepdaughters from your 4th wife. Is that right?
Not exactly right.
Well, let me look at your answer, sir.
Right.
You say your 2 youngest wives are the children of your 4th wife, June.
That's correct.
But they're not my youngest wives.
And one of them he married before he married June.
You see, it wasn't that I married my stepdaughter, it was that I married my mother-in-law.
I see. So you were married to one of June's children first.
Yes.
And how old was that child when you married her?
Was her daughter?
How old was the child when you married her?
Her daughter. Her daughter was 15.
And how old were you?
I was in my mid-30s.
Okay. And then after you married that child at age 15, then you married her mother,
I can see you
June.
I can see you like stigmatizing them by saying child.
Well, sir, I've had 5 children. A 14, a 15-year-old. You married your 2nd wife, Linda, when she was 14. You married your 3rd wife, Shirley, when she was 15, according to your answer. You married your 5th wife, Leanne, when she was 14. You married your 6th wife, Carrie, when she was 15. And you married Hannah, wife number 7, when she was 14. Where's Hannah?
I have.
That's you.
Correct.
You're 19 now.
Yes.
You have 1 child.
Yes.
And where's Carrie?
Right here.
And you're 21 now, and you have 2 children.
I'm 20 and I have 2 children, yes.
And Leanne?
Right here.
You're 22. You have 3 children. You were 14 when you got married. Is that right? Well, sir, you know that polygamy is against the law. Against the law in the country where you choose to live.
I don't think so.
Well, tell me why you don't think so.
I don't think there's a law in the U.S. Code against polygamy.
Well, it is against the law in every jurisdiction, in every individual jurisdiction in this country, sir.
It's against the law to have more than 1 marriage license and assume to have both of them valid, but it's not against the law to enter into a relationship with more than 1 person.
That's true. So then, oh, that's true. We have a lot of people who have a lot of relationships, Mr. Green.
That's true.
But you, according to your answer, refer to these people as wife numbers 1 through 7.
Are we going to talk about my definition of my relationship or the laws? If you want to talk about the laws, I don't have a marriage license with any of these ladies. So, in essence, they're all mistresses. Am I the only man in America to have a mistress? Or more than 1?
All right.
Are there laws against that? You see, in
So
Utah,
that what you're saying, Mr. Green,
you know, Judge, in Utah,
just a second. What you're saying, Mr. Green, is that you're not married to any of these women.
In my mind, I'm married. Our relationship is the same as if it was a marriage sanctioned by the government, but I don't believe that we require a governmental sanction to make a successful relationship.
Oh.
If the government wanted to arrest us and come after us, they would have to arrest everyone that was cohabitating without a marriage license.
Oh, well, I see you've got this down pretty pat. Mr. Green?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me some other things about you, sir. Tell me what you do for a living.
I sell magazines.
Okay. You're an independent contractor?
Yes.
Did you file tax returns last year?
Yes.
How much did you earn?
That's personal.
No, it's not. You're under oath. I asked you a question. How much did you earn when you filed your tax returns last year, sir?
I refuse to discuss my personal finances.
Tom Green has 7 wives and 20 children, including 2 sisters he married in their early teens.
Well, then let me go on a little bit further. Who's June?
Right here.
How old are you, June?
45.
How long have you been together with Tom?
10 years.
What did you do prior to getting together with Tom?
I was married in another polygamous relationship.
Did you ever work?
Yes, I did.
What kind of work did you do?
I worked in a sewing factory for 10 years, and then I also worked in a rest home for another 10 years.
What do you do now?
I work in the magazine business.
Now I'm going to go down, just 1 second, I have to take a look at some of these documents. June, did you ever apply for welfare?
Yes, I have.
And when was the last time you applied for welfare?
About a year ago.
And how much do you collect from welfare now?
About 400.
$400 a month. Is that for you and how many children?
4.
Don't ask that.
Don't speak, sir, unless I speak to you.
Okay.
Tell me your name again.
June.
Your name.
Mine. My name is Leanne.
Leanne, how much do you collect from welfare?
I don't
Make
feel
sure
I
you
need
tell
to
me-
answer that.
Make sure you tell me the truth.
I don't
Oh, if you
feel I
don't want
need
to answer my questions,
I
this will be
won't.
over.
Then let it so be.
Well, let it so be. Let me tell you this, let it so be over, because one of the things that I find very interesting, Mr. Green, is that I know that each of your wives, as well as all of your 20 children, I support.
That's not true, ma'am.
Oh, sir, I know I support your children.
That isn't true.
If they get welfare, sir, then I support them. If
They
they
don't.
get welfare, then I support them. Then all the taxpayers here are supporting your lifestyle, a lifestyle that you decided to embrace because you think that that's fine, and it may be. As long as you don't impose your lifestyle on innocent people. Let's not even talk about the fact that you marry children. Let's talk about the fact that taxpayers support your proliferation of children. How do you respond to that, sir?
Your Honor, in my state, 14 is the legal age for marriage.
Talk about money. How do you,
Okay.
Sir,
But I
how
wanted
do
to
you
respond to your
justify,
reference to
how
children.
How do you justify?
And there are some, okay, let me talk about money. There are some of my wives who do receive some food stamps from the government. Not all of my wives receive assistance from the government. Not all of my children receive assistance from the government.
Well, since you won't let your wives answer the question, sir, about how many do and how many don't, I know how many do and how many don't. According to you, are subsidized
Your
by
Honor,
welfare or food stamps?
Some of my children do receive some benefits from the government, and our income level qualifies for that. They're not the only children in America who receive assistance. There's millions of people. 1 in 10 families in the United States receives governmental assistance for their children.
How
there
many
any
men
crime in
have
that?
20 children and 7 wives, sir?
Not very many.
That's absolutely
How
right.
many men have children with women that they don't take care of and they don't claim?
How many young
And those
Just a
women
second.
and those women have to go be on assistance also.
How many young teenage girls go out there just to get pregnant and to figure, oh, well, the government will pay for it. I'm not going to have a father for my kids or anything like
Well, what
that.
do you
but
think?
the government will be there for me.
Do you
I'm
want
going
to
to get
respond?
pregnant.
Do you want a response to that? Do you want a response to that? The response is that this is an intelligent man prepared to debate what I consider a very intelligent woman. And this intelligent man has chosen a lifestyle that he knows is against the civil law. He maintains a household with 7 people who he referred to in a sworn complaint as wife. He makes babies, 20 of them, and he can't afford to take care of them. And he doesn't say to himself, I have enough children. I can't take care of them
Hey,
all.
Judy,
Yes.
if God came and told you to do something, and
Yes.
the government of the United States told you to do something else, which would you do?
Let me explain something to you. What's talking to Mr. Green is not God. What's talking to him is down a little bit lower. This case is over. That's all.
One's out of excuse. Step out.
That's all.
Step out. Back door to your right.
Judge Judy will return in a moment.
There is so much involved in polygamy. It is on such a wide scale of incredible abuse. It's far beyond your comprehension. It's deprivation, isolation, it's brainwashing, it's control, it's the priesthood of the being ownership of taking the rights away from women, making them chattel, taking away their identity.
We are a family. We're here because we want children, okay? We believe that we're doing what God wants us to do. If we wanted to get out, He would have no problem with letting us go.